Okay, so I am here in Prezi Next, and this tutorial is about Prezi Next. Um, that's the only one that I know that everyone can use. You had to have an old account for Prezi Classic. So I'm going to create a new presentation, and when you click that, you're going to come up to choose a template, and you're going to get a whole lot of templates. You can use any of these. My suggestion is to use the one without, that's not really a template, it's just plain. So I'm going to go down to general, and it's the first one. You can also click white. I think it'll be a top one. Anyway, it's the blank template. So it says master on it, but honestly, I think it's the easiest one because you get to pick what to do. And I'm going to ask you to change the background. So why have all this fancy stuff when I'm going to ask you to change it? So I'm going to click this, and I'm going to use this template. I already know that I like it. So here we are, and you can click on background and themes, and when you come up here, it's going to say upload a background image. I'm going to click on that, and I've already found this awesome background image. I think it's awesome, and so there it is. And I can type like whatever decade I want in here. So the 1960s. You can change the font. You can do a lot of things, even if you put in an image in the background. So I can even like just delete this if I want. Oh wait, maybe I'll put the people I'm working with. Whoops. Okay, so these are the people I'm working with, but I kind of whoopsie. I want to make this a little smaller maybe. There we go. All right, so now I've got this, and here's this topic, and I'm going to move this one over here. And let's say there are like lots of people in my group. Well, there's 4 people. Here, I'll put it over here. I'm going to just take this one, and I could add another topic right here, or you could copy and paste. It doesn't matter. But if I click another one, I want a little circle one, a planet one. And so I got another one. And I would put this one maybe over here. It would be second, and add another topic. Right here. And I'm going to do one more. Now once you have this set up, each person could easily work on their own, because you're going to click on your own slide, and it's going to come up, it's going to have its own slide sorter. So if I click on this one, notice how it switches. I can go back to the overview, or I can just click on one of them. And so here I clicked on this one, and there's only this. But I told my group I would do music, and then I'm going to write some great intro. Okay, so I've got something here. I can make it a little bit bigger if I want. If I don't like the color, like I think it doesn't stand out, I can change the color of the text. Let me go, whoops. I can change the color of the text. I can come up here. I can change just the background color of just that one. So let's say I think, well, I really want it to stand out, so I'm going to make it white. So you can do that. That makes it stand out better. Sometimes you really need to do that with things to make it look better. So I'm going to encourage you to really look at what you're doing. Okay, so and that looks great. But let's say I want to do something about the music. Of course, I can't just do nothing. I need at least 12 of these. For my thing, I already have one, but I need 11 more. So let's say I'm going to do subtopic, one right there, and then another subtopic. Anyway, I'm going to keep adding them around, and this is all my part of the project. And I would say one of them needs to be the sources. One of them needs to be where you got your stuff. So that that takes care of that one. And now to get back, I'm going to click over here, and then I'm back to my my little circles. So the first one, I'm going to click right in here, and the first group that I'm going to look at is the Beatles. And I can write something about it. You should write something a little better. Okay, so this is great, but I want to add an image. So I'm going to come up here to Insert, and I'm going to go down to Image. And I've already saved a picture of the Beatles. So I'm going to click Open, and it's uploading. Move it down a little. And I might make it a little bit bigger, although it really doesn't matter, because what I'm going to do right now is go to Animations, and I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to say Zoom to, because I really want you to look at it. So there, this is what makes Prezi better, or not better, different than other things, that I can zoom right to that. You can zoom to anything. If you wanted to zoom to the, or have it fade in or something, you could easily do that. I'd probably change the order of this. But anyway, you can work over here with the animations. Then I'm going to go back and see how lovely it says the Beatles. Then I'm going to click in this one, and maybe I say like the Jackson 5, and I'm going to write something. Okay, but this time I want to add a video. I need to add a video, so I'm going to go up to Insert, and I'm going to go down to Video. And you can't search for the video here. You actually have to go out to YouTube and find it. I've already done that, so here's some, and I'm going to use ABC. So I'm going to copy this URL, Control C. I'm going to take it back to mine and paste the web address in here. There. I can move it down. And of course, I think that probably I should zoom to the video. So I think zoom to. All right. So let's see. Or it might do it twice. I'll delete one of them. Maybe it does that automatically. Here, I'll zoom to the. Yeah, there we go. But I'll switch them. All right, so anyway, I've done this one. Now I'm going to go back, and I can see my little part of the project is coming along. Now, my sources, I'm going to click here, and I know where I got that. The Beatles, there's actually thebeatles.com is where I got that picture. And I'm going to let you say that you got your video from YouTube, because if you clicked on it, you actually could go to the link. But any of the sources, so like all of the information, any images that you use, anything like that, you're going to put them in your sources one. So this is all one person's, okay? So this is all, you know, about the music. But let's say I'm going to go back. Here's the big overview, and somebody else can be doing, I don't know, cars, okay? And so if I go back to overview, then it's cars, okay? Make sure that you have your brainstorming sheet filled out, so I know who's who. And actually, how about this? When you do cars, you can say, so I can tell who's actually responsible for it. So you can put your name on it, especially if you're concerned about you know, everybody doing their fair share. I should know whose is whose. So good luck to you. When you're done with it, you can click share, and you can create a link. You should be able to, oh, it says for your own records, just put in Ms. Eddington or my teacher. Create the link. Then this is the link that you're going to copy and turn into Google Classroom, and every single person on the project needs to turn one in. Don't wait for somebody else to turn it in. Everybody's responsible for turning theirs in. And when you're done, you can go ahead and turn it in. You don't have to wait for everybody else, because it'll continue to update on its own. So good luck to you. If you have questions, make sure you ask.